Hello, everyone. Good afternoon here from Ireland. Um, Today, I'll be talking about MSc in Finance, the full-time offering at DCU Business School. We are ASCSP and AMBA accredited. Uh, my name is Dr. Sandeep Rao, and I'm currently the program chair of MSc in Finance. I'm an assistant professor of finance, and I teach corporate finance and sustainable finance. I am also associate editor on several ABS ranked journals, and I have a PhD in finance from the University of Strathclyde in the UK. Now, is this UMSC Finance for you? So if you're looking for opportunities, especially quick employability and the potential for getting into top investment banks and other financial services company, then yes, I think this is the MSc degree that you need to take up. And it is just not words, but we have credible evidence from the QS ranking, their recent graduate employment survey. It puts us at the top of the league when compared to other leading universities in Ireland. As you can see here, we have a 98.7% graduate employment rate potential after you finish your master's program. And we are way ahead when compared to the likes of Trinity, Limerick, or UCD. This means it puts us only about 1.3% of overall students who are still unemployed, even after 9 months of leaving the particular program. And this could be for several other reasons, which might be quite personal to them. With respect to ranking, we are number one in Ireland for financial market subject as per the EdUniversal Ranking 2022. We are placed at world number 49 for MSc in Finance, with other bigger rankings with QS World Ranking putting it as world number 99 in the latest Masters in Finance ranking. And our business school also tops the league table with the MSc in Finance subject area ranking within the world's 126, 150 in that ranking. Something which is a related area, which is the global MBA. We appear in the FT ranking as well as a top 95 global MBA programs. Why this is important is most of the faculty members who teach on MSc in Finance teach on the MBA program. So you have the same set of people who are actually involved in MSc Finance program. That means you can be rest assured that the inputs that you're going to receive on this particular program will be, world class. What are the main aims of this particular program? The MFCM or the MSc in Finance mostly looks at, providing your deeper understanding for you in the capital markets and in the sustainable markets space. We offer various modules through portfolio theory, asset pricing, corporate finance, data analysis, and econometric modules, which will prepare you to, master various techniques, prepare you for the job market, basically, right? Prepare you to be skilled enough to identify and solve various financial problems, and also to become effective decision makers and leaders in the finance domain industry. So these are the overall objectives or the main aims that we want to achieve through this MSc Finance offering. Further, as a typical MSc Finance graduate, we expect the students to be radical and innovative in their thinking process, be more approachable, collaborative, and highly networked. Networking, especially through our strong alumni network who are occupying various senior positions in several financial in the services companies here in Ireland and in the UK. And we also ensure that our students are committed to intellectual integrity, very objective in their decision making, and also have the objectivity in their decision making through academic freedom. Now, why come to DCU? Now, as a university itself, we hold several, values which are quite core to the offerings that we make here and through the MSc in Finance. Most importantly, the collegiality and the inclusivity that you will come across the friendliness, and then the spirit, the enterprise spirit, and then the culture that is there within the DCU itself, which is much more welcoming, highly diversified, providing equal opportunities in different spaces. Having a very good student faculty ratio, and then providing equal opportunities in terms of gender equality and various things like that. We also have very strong links with industry and alumni. We have had several large investment bankers, along with large Big Four like the KPMG, Ernst& Young, and others, PricewaterhouseCoopers, representatives from them coming and delivering guest lectures. And most of them have also been our recruiters in the past. So we have strong industry links here with the DCU. So, as a learning objective for the award of the MSc Finance as a graduate itself, we ensure that you become a specialist in a particular field, whether you take up the capital markets or the sustainable fintech space, and then you will be able to assess and critically evaluate the current issues in the finance industry, applying the research and the theoretical understanding on your job, and also be more solutions oriented. We also equip you with some transversal skills, especially written or oral communication, leadership skills, team management, team building skills, which are quite essential apart from the theoretical understanding and the theoretical knowledge that you gain through the various modules. How do we do this? We have a team of experts, renowned professors in their own right in their respective streams. We have Professor Liam Gallagher, we have Shane Corbett, Michael Darling, Claire, Liam Horihan, myself, Arif Mahdavi, Parvati, Hiroyuki, and Fabiola, all finance professors, experts in their own fields. Some of us are also on editorial boards of top-ranked journals. We have professors like Shane Corbett and Michael Darling, who are highly cited researchers, published in top-notch journals. Professors like Claire and Liam have industry experience, bringing in, their wealth of knowledge of, working in this particular financial space. Fabiola and myself into the sustainability space and involved in regulatory dealings and providing expert advice to the regulatory and various other firms. So you have, various visiting lecturers sometimes coming in and providing some guest lectures as well, bringing in a wealth of knowledge and experience, sharing it with you, and delivering the modules to the best of their abilities. Let's discuss a little bit about the program structure itself. So mostly you have 2 semesters, and the third semester is kind of an autumn semester. So in the first 2 semesters, the semester 1, which starts in September, you will have 5 core modules. These are compulsory modules that all of you will have to take up, which includes introductory econometrics, financial statement analysis and ethics, asset pricing, financial markets and derivatives, and corporate finance. So all these are 7.5 credit modules, and this means a minimum of 3 hours of face-to-face lecture for each module every week. Now, in the second semester, you have 1 core module, which is a portfolio theory, and then you can choose from 2 streams, one which is capital market, or you can choose the sustainable innovative finance stream. So if you choose the capital market stream, then you will have to study 2 modules under that, which is financial risk management and financial econometrics. Again, all these are 7.5 credits. If you choose the sustainable and innovative finance, then you will have the financial technology and innovation, which is basically the fintech module, as well as the sustainable finance module. And the semester 2 normally starts in January. The autumn semester, which begins from January, goes run through June. You will have the dissertation component, which will be 30 credits. And the dissertation will also have some kind of support in terms of econometrics and data analysis support. You will have several workshops that we will be undertaking in the initial days, where we will introduce you to, how to do basic data analysis using various data analytical tools like Python, R, Stata, and other tools like these, as well as using various referencing tools like Mendeley as well. Assessment details, we typically have the various modules which are broken down into the internal assessments, which we call it as a continuous assessment, as well as the registry driven exams. But not all modules are having registry driven exams. In the first semester, as you can see over here, for all the 5 modules, you have a breakup both CA and exam component, with introductory econometrics and corporate finance, which will be assessed completely internally through continuous assessment. There will not be any written exams on these. But the other modules will have some weightage of assessment, which will be driven by written exams. In the second semester, the portfolio theory, which is the core module, will have a written exam component, which will carry a weight of 60%. And then depending on whichever stream you pick up, in each of these streams, one of the module will have a written exam component, which will be having a weightage of 50%. And then you have the dissertation component itself. Now, let me give a little bit more information on the specific streams that we normally offer. The 2 streams, which is the capital market stream. If you pick up this particular stream, there are 2 modules that you will actually undertake, which is the financial risk management and financial econometrics. A little bit quantitative, stream where people who really enjoy numbers and number crunching and a more quantitative approach of finance would enjoy this particular stream. It will equip the potential graduates who want to seek career in the financial industry, especially in asset pricing, risk management, and in forecasting, and in dealing desks and other things like that. And then you have the second stream, which is the sustainable innovative finance stream. It's a new stream that we are offering from this year onwards. So yours will be the second batch, which will be undertaking this particular stream, in which we are offering 2 specific modules which are contemporary in nature. One is the FinTech module, Financial Technology and Innovation, where students will be exposed to concepts of cryptocurrencies and blockchain, DeFi, and robo banks, and all these different technology interventions within finance stream itself, as well as sustainable finance, which deals with ESG investing, green investing, climate-related risk and climate change-related risk, and concepts relating to these. In the dissertation component, one of the most rewarding and one of the most challenging components of the MSc Finance offering, where your knowledge of your theoretical understanding of various modules, as well as your skills in econometrics, will be put to test. Now, what this particular module specifically emphasizes is that you pick up an empirical question, you collect the data relating to that particular empirical question, you formulate hypotheses, you undertake extensive literature review, identify a research gap, and develop your hypothesis question. And then using the various data that are available either through primary sources or secondary sources, you apply various econometric models and then investigate and test your hypothesis. So this is a wholesome piece which normally will be supported by a supervisor. The student will have a one-on-one discussion with the supervisor, and the supervisor will be guiding the student as to how to carry out their dissertation, and then come out with a nice piece of research at the end of the submission itself. So what do you actually aim? Within the dissertation component, we aim that you put into practice the theories and the concepts that you have learned within the program in various modules. You could pick up topics which can be relating to the specific specialization that you have taken up, either the capital markets or the sustainable fintech finance specialization streams. Or it could be the general finance as well. It could be areas of corporate finance or asset pricing. And then you pick up a specific area and you put into practice the theories and the concept that you have learned within your dissertation component itself. And you will have to showcase that it is an independent piece of research that you are investigating. And then you have the ability to link the theories along with the data that you have analyzed and come out with, various outputs which will provide information to, or which will try to fill up this particular literature gap that you might have identified. So at the end of the dissertation, as a student, you should be able to, equip yourself with, you will have the skills basically to define, design, and deliver an academically rigorous piece of research. You should be able to clearly establish the relationship between the theory and the application that you have implemented. You should have equipped yourself with the skills of doing the data analysis using various kinds of data analytical tools that you will learn either using Python or the R programming or the Stata, whichever you feel comfortable with. You should become kind of an expert in these, to use these tools to undertake your data analysis. And then also preparing and presenting your report in a very structured manner, which will provide and present your analysis for the reader as well. A little bit on the academic calendar. We start the semester teaching on 11th of September. Then we normally have a reading week, which falls on the week 7. During the reading week, normally there will not be any classes. The students will be having sufficient time for the entire week to either work on their assignments, which might be due, or to read and prepare themselves for various examinations that might follow at a later stage. And then the semester 1 teaching is expected to end on 2nd of December. Exam period normally falls in the week of 11 to 22nd December. Now, these are tentative timetables or calendars, could be subject to a little bit change here and there. Second semester teaching starts on 15th of January. And then again, you have the 7th week, which is the reading week. And then you have the examination period, which will fall in the month of April, May for your second semester. But then you will be continuing to do your dissertation. Your dissertation submission normally happens at the end of June, July, at the beginning of July, in that range. And then you will have your resit examinations, which normally happens in the month of August. So this is a tentative academic calendar, which is now available on the university website for you to check. What are the entry requirements? Normally, we expect the applicant to have a 2.1 honors degree or an international equivalent. This is something like a first class, more than 60% kind of a thing, especially with the educational background, with the undergraduate programs related to business, economics, or anything which is having mathematics or quantitative techniques, which could be engineering, mathematics, physics, computer science discipline. But this does not mean that people from other streams cannot apply. We are quite open to applications from non-business related, economics related streams. But then you will have to provide stronger evidence that you have the basic mathematical quantitative skills over there. International candidates who are non-native speakers of English, you must satisfy the university requirement of competency in the English language. And those applicants who have achieved a 2.2, a little bit lower than the first class, could also obtain place, but then there are certain conditions. Among these conditions, your work experience and your relevant work experience could be a very key, important, factor which can get you into the. But I strongly encourage you all to make an application. If you feel making a career in finance is what you want to really do. What else? We are just not focusing on providing theory and preparing our students for a theoretical world. It's a practical world out there. So we prepare the students. So we want to make sure that the employability rates of our students are quite high. And it is evident with the statistic which I showed you in the first slide. And we do this by associating ourselves with professional bodies. We are accredited by GARP. So Ours is one of the universities, MSc in finance offering in Ireland, which is having academic partnership with GARP, which provides a financial risk management professional certification. And we also have offered GARP scholarships for our top performing students to undertake FRM programs once they complete their MSc in finance. We also encourage students to take part in various competitions which are organized by large financial institutions and even by CFA. This year, our students participate. We had two teams which participated in the CME Group University Trading Challenge, where 498 teams across the globe actually participated, and this provides them some kind of a practical exposure as to real-time, training on real-time trading platforms and to compete in that simulated platform, which will give them a real market experience. We have an investment society which is completely driven by the student union over here, students basically, which is the DCU Investment Society. And through the DCU Investment Society, we take part in the CFA Research Challenge every year. We have been winners in the past of this particular competition, where we have a passionate group of people who will be identified, and they will undergo a rigorous competing process where they will have to do evaluation of the firm and come out with their own analyst report. And this gives them kind of a real practical exposure and also networking abilities within the CFA community itself. So these are some of the things that we do to ensure that it is not just the theory-based learning, but there is a real market exposure that our students are getting when they undertake MSc Finance at a DCU Business School. What else we do? We also equip you with various skills. Now, very essential, as I told you, these are on-job skills which are very much essential for you. We teach you tools, at least how to use these tools at a basic level using Python, Stata, and our various data analytical tools. We expose you to various databases and also train you how to use these databases like Bloomberg, Refinitiv, Icon. We also teach you how to use various other, simulation models, especially financial markets trading. We have simulations on that and put you into real simulated setup to train you as, potential equity and bond market traders. As well as we also teach you various financial modeling skills and provide you with, equip you with various transversal skills as well. Not to forget, as I already told you, we have a 98% employment rate, and this is like the highest in all the Irish universities for MSc in finance, and it is not just the university level. Our students are working in top companies, and they have been absorbed by financial institutions, the likes of KPMG, UBS, and Standard & Poor, Royal Bank of Scotland, PwC, and others. And also, as an alternative route, some of our graduates have undertaken, PhD route and also entered into academic space as well. Not to forget, we are ranked 113 in the Young Universities ranking. We are the first in graduate employment and 19th in the world. Now, this is a great statistic. This should give you a lot of confidence. We should be doing something really right to be 19th in the world in terms of graduate employability. So you should feel very confident to, make an application here and do an MSc in finance at DCU Business School. Overall, we have been improving ourselves year on year. Our graduates have got excellent employment opportunities. They have come back to us in form of, alumni giving back to the university. They have come, they have engaged with our students. They have increased their, they have provided their own inputs in terms of how the students can actually utilize their networks and get into companies. Also, we have corporate representatives coming to us regularly and conducting workshops, and also providing guest lectures. So it is going to be a very rewarding experience. And if you really want to work in the field of finance, this is the program that you need to apply to, and you need to come here to the your DCU Business School. Thank you for attending this webinar. I will open up the forum for any questions. More details about scholarships, about any kind of admissions that you may have, you can always write to me at my email ID. I'll put it on the chat box, sandeep.keshavarao@dcu.ie, as well as you can get connected with us through various forums, either through Facebook, LinkedIn, or through Twitter. Thank you very much.